Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Yay! Another Saturday. Let me just adjust the table, adjust the table. Oh, no, wait there. If I go right, that moves the screen left. If I go left, that moves the screen right. Ladies and gentlemen, let us start with Spencer yawning. And we just started. We yawning already for.
Bro,
In the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up.
What about Spence?
It's been hectic, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me, but we're filming from Spencer Fearon's bed, right? Simply because we did a tour with Roy Jones and Artist Better BM, for the Almadina 313. It was put together by everyone that's came in force, but I have to big up Marketing Fuel and Adnan, my guy. You know what I mean? But it was non-stop. Trust me. And then after doing all of that, because Marlo came with me, you know what I mean? Yes. And did the field marketing, not field marketing. Yeah, he did. He helped with the marketing as well, but surveillance as well. Him and his team. It was very deep for Better BF. I haven't slept. Then I've come back. I did 4 days of that. Like, you're going to bed 3 o'clock in the morning. You're getting up at 6. You get like 3 hours sleep. Then after doing that, come in and I'm one of the patrons for the Legacy Foundation, and they had their annual gala dinner, the black tie event last night, which is absolutely excellent. So big up all the winners and everybody that sponsored. I have to big up BYD Sheffield because they sponsored as well. Johnny Mac, Bear Man. So I didn't get no sleep to. I left that place.
Bear Man means a lot of people, by the way.
That's right. I don't care. Let me just say this now. I don't business. So but I missed you, Trust me. I missed you, bro. I'm surprised you didn't do a watch along yesterday,
Nah. The week's been hectic, so I'm like, loud up, man. Let me just. I was gonna do it because I was gonna do it because
allow that, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I was gonna do it because Denzel was fighting. I'm a big
Denzel's our guy still.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of Denzel. So I was gonna do it.
Remember Denzel's last fight, yeah. I went to the Muslim Awards, right?
Yes.
And driving back from it, you was doing the watch along in it. So I was listening to you, but you didn't do it for you just done it for me. I said, Tunde was kind of in the fight, and Tunde was just doing the watch along. So I saw every punch. I mean, when Tunde first started to do the watch along, man used to make up punches, Oh, double left hook, them time about for a jab.
Remember, those are the days. Anyway, let me pick up everyone in the chat. First and foremost, today I'm going to do it a bit different. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Old Tight, Cold, Malik, just coming to dance hall. Big T1, Old Tight, Ace Love, Daniel Chambers, Paul L. Finance, Steve Bailey, Jack Swagger, Lee S, Mayor of Brixton, the lovely, the beautiful, Catalia, Old Tight, Denzel Bell, Tyrone Booth, Guzzy, Damian Charles, Andre Bukenya, Duke Alexander, Greedy Belly, Jammer, JK, Better Life, Old Type Bro, Old Puff. Who else? I've said that. Old Type, Joe Barrow, Skyliner, the editor, Philip Answer, the one, the only, Daniel, Jay, Boateng, Lee S, Grace Eden, Rob. Hey, Rob Mayer was on the show last week. Brilliant. Me and Rob. It was me, Rob, and Bobby Wright. So we had a section last week, and Rob always gives us serious commentary and analytics from the world and the sport of boxing, but particularly I would say pertaining to the UK because he knows everything about that. Old Tight Andy B28, Miss Levy H, Simi Tech RS, Hot Videos, Mr. E Francis. Right, we're gonna rock and roll. Spencer, I feel we would be remiss if we didn't start with our guy, Too Sharp. Again, for the third time. Quite an extraordinary achievement, winning the British title for the third time, putting himself, earning his way into a mandatory shot of, I think it's the WBO, but regardless, the first time they try to catch man, or they did catch man off guard, and Denzel being the fighter he is, at that time, like any real fighter would say, what? Where I've come from, I'm taking that. I'm taking that opportunity, and it just goes to show that in life, when opportunities arise, you would be a fool not to take them, especially when you come from nothing, you started from nothing, and then the next thing a man's knocking on the door, say, what, you can fight for a world title. And he done it, and he gave a good account of himself with the fight against Janabek. And I believe if he had had proper preparation for that fight, Spence, he would have won it. But past is past. Let's not hold on to that. Let's talk about the present. And at present, he's good to go. He's ready to go. What would you say about the performance if you've had a chance to watch the fight?
I did.
Last night.
I did. I caught up. I spoke to Denzel's jumping on today anyway.
Is he?
Yeah. I spoke to him.
Did you send him the link?
Yeah, I sent him the link. Right.
Okay.
And I spoke to Denz a few hours ago. Well, I went and had Ton. North London's got this place, called Ambrosia. I would suggest that you go there.
You're gonna get fat, I know already, bro. You're gonna get fat, bro.
Tunde, I'm getting fat already, but don't worry. For my New Year's resolution, I ain't even gonna tell you how much I weigh right now, because Tunde, if you was drinking your hot chocolate right now, you'll choke to death. So,
bro, too much food,
bro.
But it's good. Listen, if you're getting that food, why not? Some people, again, it's a case of being grateful. Some ain't even got no food to chop. But guys, Spence.
So, yeah, I went to this place called Ambrosia in North London. Yeah, for a Sunday roast. Trust me. Oh my word, Tunde.
Sunday roast. Cool.
Tunde don't know the tricks. I'm saying, Tunde, you're a very influential man, and you're a famous man, especially within the boxing community. You are not meant to pay for any food.
You can say that, bro, but I'll pay my way.
No, what are you talking about? You have paid your way. It's like when you pay your way pays for you.
Okay, I like that. That.
Big up JD Dyer. JD, fantastic work that you did yesterday, bro.
Excellent.
Yeah,
our guys always
is a consummate professional.
Consummate, articulate, and he always brings the relevance, the new that we're tired of these brothers, these old brothers, just dulling the sport. We need a bit of razzmatazz, a bit of modern.
And not only
day language.
And not only that, why I have to big up JD Dyer. Tunde, them youths, he's an immaculate dresser. When you see him on camera, you see him right. He's showing the respect that is meant to be aligned. That's old school. That's like when I see Tunde's dad going to work, and Tunde's dad has got on his shirt and his tie, and man
briefcase. My dad was the only man born in the state with briefcase and suit.
Okay, right. And next man, I'm not. You know what? What I realize is this year, it's them their things there is the older generation, especially within the African and Afro-Caribbean community, because Country Don's dad was the same. Look, Country's dad. Their man lived in Kennerton, and Country's dad would walk to the train station at Lambeth North, So that's about a 15-minute walk here. But Country's dad would do that walk fast with his briefcase and his tie going to work. You know what I mean? Because he was an engineer. The man was walking rapidly fast, So I remember Country's dad was a little short man like your dad as well. So they do some fast walking. So I think, and he's that, you know what I mean? Country that will go in. I just think it's that of a culture.
yes and no. I think at that time, 70s, late 70s, our parents and stuff like that, it was still the era of suits and shirt. As time has evolved, moving into the 80s, 90s, 2000s, it's that the dress code has become a lot more relaxed, but there's still certain advocates of a shirt, tie, shoes, and a waistcoat. Man like JD Dyer, man like Spencer Fearon. You man are holding the flag for the smartly dressed still. And I think it's good. I think it's good that you I think it's good. I think it's always a good representation. And showing that we can dress smartly as well. If others can do it, why can't we do it? So but anyway, let's not lose track.
I know, but my dad always said to me, dress how you want to be addressed.
Dress how you want to be impressed. Yes, I like that. In terms, you didn't really watch the fight? You got the highlights, right?
No. Watch the whole fight.
Okay, and what was your how did you feel about the fight?
The brother what's the brother's name that then
Brad Pauls.
Frank Pauls. Frank Pauls is gonna come. He's tough.
Not Frank Pauls. What do you mean Frank Pauls?
What do you say?
You're thinking about Frankie Paul.
What's his name, too?
You're thinking about Frankie Paul. Sarah, stars are parading in your eyes. I know. Tune Spence. I might just understand why on this.
Man have to know.
Man said Frankie Paul.
What's his name?
Spence, what are you talking about, bro?
What's his name, man?
How does Brad Paul relate to Frankie Paul?
A Frankie Paul name. What's his name?
Brad Pauls, man, not Frankie Paul.
That's what I said. Frankie Pauls.
For those who don't know Frankie Paul, just YouTube it. YouTube it. He's got these same glasses as well. You know what, Frankie Paul must still be alive, right?
Nah, he died, man. He died about 4 years ago. He died.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, come on, Mara Brixton. You know about Frankie Paul. Big man tune. Only piece there. No, not Sean Paul. Not Sean Paul, mate. Frankie Paul. Google, Shazam, check it out. Big tune, Sarah. I know Sarah was in his tune as well, because you know these reggae artists.
Nah, that was actually his song, you know.
Was that his song?
That was his song.
That song was a banger in dancehall. Dancehall legend. See, Paul L. Finance, no one go on. Anyway, again, we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, that young man, Brad Pauls, what did he have to say about him, Spence?
He's going to come again because he's a tough hombre, boy.
Yes.
Because we know Denzel is a freak. Because if you look at Denzel, he looked like he ain't nothing. I'm going to be real with you. You look at his body, his aesthetics. He looks like he's nothing. But he can lick.
Now, Ghanaians, their structure, a lot of Ghanaian fighters that I know, including one I train, Buatsi, Denzel, you know, the Ghanaian fighters that I know have that body type. Very lean, slim, very unassuming, but they're heavy-handed, Spence.
Now, well, I could tell you one thing for certain. That Joe Cordova, Tunde's got a hidden gem. Because, and watch when he moves up in class. You carry on before they ban us. You stay there.
Come on, cut it. I don't want YouTube to mash up the money. Hold tight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since Spencer had a lot to say about Frankie Paul, not Brad Pauls, let me bring to you the regular, the one, the only, the Don of all Dons, the real boxing hall queen, was formerly the king of you cool. It was called Denzel Hall. We changed it. It weren't called you cool again. It was called Denzel Hall. Now we've switched him to Denzel Oval Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, look at him, bro. Look at the confidence. Look at the swagger. No one man just in the car leaning back like this. Yeah, it's all good. What you man saying?
Ton, that's not the reason. That's not the reason, Ton. It's because you got paid on time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Payment will make you sit like that and lean like that. Not really. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the now 3-time British middleweight champion, WBO, I believe, Intercontinental, or mandatory, and EBU champion. I think that's a strap you picked up last night, right, Dens?
Yeah, I picked up last night. I picked up the WBA Continental,
WBA,
the British, and the EBU, and I had the WO International already. Yeah.
Them belts are nice around you, bro. You could probably, you're struggling to hold them up. I
Couldn't
see.
hold it. It's too much. Mad.
Listen, before we, talk about yourself, I must say, your success really brings a smile to my face, a joy to myself, because I rarely do you see guys in the sport, especially ones that come from a certain demographic whereby they've continued to keep their character straight, humble, showing gratitude at every given opportunity, and may God continue to bless you all the way, Dens. You're the man. That's why you're always on this thing here. Yeah?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, how you feeling after the dubs last night?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, usually after that 12-round fight, my body's all aching and that, and I'm feeling all sluggish and that. But I'm quite fresh, man. I'm out and about and that, so I'm good.
How's mum feeling?
She's good. She's excited. She's happy. But yeah, she wants to keep all the belts and that, but I gotta take them home, man.
Yeah, more belts, more money.
I told Denzel to bring Mummy on because Denzel's mum watches the show. So Mummy Bentley, right? Next time, please, because the energy that when Denzel brings out all the Ghana man them.
Yeah, it's always
right.
It's always...
all the South London man them. Trust me, it's a special sight. It's a special sight.
Yeah, and you got a lot of people backing you, Dens. A lot of people, listen, good energy produces good energy, and I feel a lot of people just want to see you win. A lot of people want to see you make good of this career of boxing, become a world champion, and I think we all believe you can. What would you want next? Because there's a lot of people, there's a lot on the horizon. I mean, there is obviously the natural one with Zanabek. There's a possibility if Hamza Shiraz is victorious in his WBC shot at Carlos, I think it's Adamos. No, is it Adamos? I think his name. Yeah, Adamos. Then we could see a all British mashup for the full world title as well. So, but what would you like?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of options out there, and you know me, Tun. I'm easy. I'm one of those guys. You let me know who's available to fight, and if it makes sense, and if it's gonna make me move forward, then let's do it. Janabek's obviously someone I fought before. I'd love to fight again. Hamza's someone that we've been put together for like 3 years now, and I'd like to fight Hamza. So I'd like to fight either one of them. But what I will say is I'm not going to wait about for anyone. So whoever's available first, I'll take.
Yes. Spence, what's your thought on it?
Well, as Denzel knows, like me and Denzel speak regular, so you know what I like about Denzel Bentley? Denzel Bentley to me is like a throwback fighter.
Yes.
Absolutely. Reason being is because his L's constantly stand for learning and they ain't losses. So he just okay, I gotta go back. I gotta just hold on stuff. I gotta be back in the gym. I gotta be and all he wants to do, he wants to go and fight. He's not one of the great mic men to come up and make outlandish videos and pay someone to make rules for him and all that kind of thing. He just wants to fight. And I think this is to a lot of young fighters out there. Yes, the world of boxing has changed a lot. Where we're thinking about profile. You know what I mean? But lots of them want profile, but they haven't got the style. Right? Denzel Bentley ain't running down the profile. He's saying, my style will give me the profile. And you'll continue doing that. So you got the respect of the fight community because you're right. I'm happy with you. Right? And you think about the fights that Denzel has had and come through on top and had the wins. And we're saying when Denzel Bentley is mentally in tune, worries in the dance, bro. That's another Frankie Paul song. Remember that? Worries in the dance.
Yeah. Denz, how would you say your style's improved over the last 12 months? Because I noticed some good stuff in there yesterday, stuff that you've been doing from the beginning of your career, but it seems now you're doing it later on in the fight. And that's always, for me as a coach, that's always a big sign of improvement. What would you put that down to?
I put that down to my team, it's experience and listening, if I'm being honest. Like a couple of times in the fight, we had like, you know, Martin, and it's like a fight's a fight. You go there, you set out what you want to do, but at the end of the day, Martin's someone that will leave it to me to figure out. Like, listen, this is what we want to do, but if you go in there and it don't work, you need to figure it out and show me something, and then we can work on that. We can communicate that in the corner.
Yes.
This time it was like, yeah, he just took the lead. It was like, we're gonna box this guy. Don't go in there and try to have a tear up. Don't go in there. We know he's tough, and that's why all build up. I was like, I'm gonna make him quit. And when I was saying I'm gonna make him quit, it wasn't me trying to violate him, saying you're not levels, even though I felt like I was levels above him. It was more so, I know you're tough. Don't think I'm going to try to knock you out of one punch. I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to make you feel like I've had enough. But I think saying that, I planted the seed in his head, and then he just thought to himself, I'm not giving up just because of do that. But Martin was like, look, we're going to box. And every time I got away from my box and I tried to hold my feet and, you know, go toe-to-toe with him, I get back to the corner, and Martin's like, all right, so what did you do that for? Get back to your boxing. Like, when you move your feet and you use your jab, he can't get near, he can't touch you, he can't get near you. Keep on that work. But in my mind, I'm thinking, is the jab enough though? Like, what are the judges looking at? What are they scoring? Are they trying to score his aggression or his flurries, even though a lot of them I'm catching? So I'm trying to just stand there a little bit and just show that, I'm trying to show him too that you can't push me about, I'm gonna give it back. But the Martin's like, oh, hey, just get back to your box and move your feet. And when I tell you to change the pattern, we can change the pattern and you can push him back. But for now, listen. So I'd say listening, but coming from experience as well, I've learned how to listen and just not for my own ego. Like, nah, trust me, I know what I'm doing. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm in my corner. I've been with Martin my whole career. If I don't trust him now, when would I ever trust him? You know what I'm saying? So I got to give my corner credit for that win.
What I saw in that fight also was like your implement of your jab. Like you were jabbing very, very hard, right? And I got a compliment because I see like Larry Condayo, who I used to manage, right?
Who?
And like Larry
Who
would
did you say? Sorry, Spence. Who did you say?
Larry Ekandayo.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Who's up in the camp, who's a superb talent, right? But like he's a very, very, because he's a sneaky, he was a sneaky boxer. And like I saw you doing some little sneaky things in there, like you'd feint, throw the jab, feint again, then double jab. And I know that's Larry because Larry's that guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I just see it's like an accumulation of loads of things just, you know what I mean, coming together now. And I rate that a lot, you know. I rate the cleverness. And like I said earlier, before you even come in, so I'm not blowing smoke, I said like, now things are coming, it's worries for all of these middleweights out there. What would you like to do next, then?
Listen, I like to do what Frank promised, you know what I'm saying? So Frank promised a world title shot for the winner, and I was the winner. So I was number one with the WBO before this. I could have really sat and waited. But everyone knows me. I like to be active. You know, I think I'm better when I'm active. I like to fight. I'm in the gym all year round. I can't stay in the gym for so long and not fight. I want to be mentally switched on at times. Otherwise, you just go still. And just to go back to Larry, I have been doing some work with Larry, hitting pads with Larry and stuff. And he even showed me a lot of sneaky tricks that he used to do. And like I said, I'm getting better at listening and taking on advice on board rather than trying to just box to how I feel or my ego. I know I got the ability to adapt to whatever anyone's teaching me. So, so I've taken that stuff on board. But like we said, Frank's promised a world title shot. So, listen, God willing, next year, 2025, that's what we get. That's what we walk into. We walk into the beginning of the year of a world title shot.
Definitely. I think for me, what landed in everything that you've just said there is sorry, the experience factor. Last night, what I saw from you in the 12th round really just rubber stamped a complete fighter, which is not taking any chances, winning the 12th round clearly, even though you know you can go in there and swing it out and rock it out. Your jab was brilliant in the last round, and it was the jab that dropped him ultimately. Bust his eye and made him take a knee. And we have to credit Brad because he's a tough kid. He definitely, you know, because I was at a boxing show. I was at Johnny Clark's top tier show at Brentwood. Big up Johnny Clark and the top tier family put on an exceptional show last night. I went there. Big up Lily Winch from the gym, Mark Dennis and the crew. Lily was 3-0. Sorry, I'm going off key, but you got to big up the people. Them Lily's 3-0 now. Big up Lily. Done her bits. Sell out the place. Crowd was going mad, and that was good. But going back to yourself, the experience factor and the fact that you can now listen to your corner, your team, and as you say, not have that ego and deliver a game plan to the end is really that's it. That's it now. Now you're there. Now you're ready to take on these guys at the top level and come back. So I just want to again credit you for your acknowledgement of the fact that there's no I in team. There's no I in team, and this thing works better when everybody's, because I see you even talking in there, talking to man, asking him questions. I'm like, this is good. Yeah. I like it. This is definitely the evolution of Denzel Bentley. And I know you're a bit tired, you're a bit bruised up, and but big respect.
They ain't no breezes, man. Look, man, I'm
sorry.
I'm good.
They ain't no mark in your face. Sorry. I know you're tough Ghanaian rock. Bro, all you Ghanaians' faces like rock. Bro, sometimes Joe's smarring. I'm saying, bro, there must be a bruise on his face. There's no bruise on his face. I'm like, bro, you might have made out some leather skin. But
no, Tunde, it's not because of that. It's because they're dark skin.
No. Trust me.
The bruise don't come out. Don't see the bruise.
Can't see it.
Ghanaian's got some leather skin, bro. It's mad. There's no bruising. But well done, Denz. I don't want to, hold you longer than I need to. But congratulations to you, to Martin, especially. Martin's just chipped away, very silent character, but definitely wants the best for you and all of his team.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. And thank you again for blessing us with your
time. Thank you guys for getting me on every time, man. I appreciate that.
No,
and big up Mummy, man. Mummy, the last recollection of Mummy at ringside was, my son must win. My son must win. Nobody can touch my son.
I'm gonna get him on the show one day. I'm gonna get him on the show one day,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him on the show one day.
Big up, buddy.
Yeah, nah,
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Because in the new year, we've got a studio that me and Tunde's going to be using, right? To do the show only once a month, because the reason why we have to do it through Zoom because of our commitments. Tunde's extremely busy. Yeah, I mean, if he's not jet setting all around the bloody world, right?
Right.
That's
you, mate.
Yeah, and if I'm not doing my bits, I mean, massive big up to Almadina 313 charity and stuff. Like, so it's been difficult, but I think it's only fitting that you come on the show, the first show that we do inside the studio, you know what I mean, with Mummy Bentley, you understand? And with the belts, and yeah, to bless the show, because your mum watches the show, and that means so much to me, Trust me. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna get into it, but it means so much. I love that relationship as well. You know what I mean? So I love Denzel, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. Congratulations to the WBO Interpenta, this, that.
WBA.
No, it's WBO.
WONA.
Right, we're just collecting belts, yeah.
Yeah, man.
4 shots last night we picked up.
Yeah, Tunde, Denzel Bentley's collecting more belts than Karate Kid. So
big up Tom as well, man. I hear Tom shouting down the place.
Big up Tom, man. That's my big twin. Tom.
Big
loudest
dog,
voice in the
dog.
room, man. Shouts out to Tom, man.
All right, bro. Have a good evening and rest up. And I know, knowing you'll be back in the gym next week. But
you don't want me to.
Enjoy your rest, man. Enjoy your rest.
Nice one. Thanks, man.
Chop some food and Madasi.
Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Madasi. All right, bro. Take care, yeah? Love. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Denzel Bentley.
Listen,
yes,
man.
friends. What a great young man, a beautiful human being, and someone who just wants to be the best and striving to be the best. It's great. It's great, Spence.
Tunde, it is, man. It's look, man. But boxing is really, really on a high. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Really on a high. And
right. Let's break down the rest of the card I'm trying to think first. Who was chief support, bro? Penny Boys is licking man's head off.
No, you can't even say that wasn't chief support.
Well, that chief support. Oh, Sam Noakes against Ryan Walsh was chief support.
Yeah.
Which was a good fight. He won by unanimous. When they made the fight, I was like, this ain't gonna be a walk in the park, a cakewalk, because Ryan, obviously from the Walsh brothers, never been stopped. And I remember when I trained Liam and Ryan for one particular, or helped train them when they fought in the XO, they was down in London. I remember the three brothers always saying that Ryan was always the hardest puncher, which was mad because Michael had like something like 12 fights, 12 knockouts. Liam, famously known for challenging Gervonta Davis at the Copper Box. And Ryan is the last brother standing, so to speak. I think Ryan must be, Ryan's about, not 40, he's probably about 38, 39 now.
Tony, the maddest thing is this: when you train with them, when those guys were training with you, I remember when they all came down, they were living upstairs in the Peacock.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Tunde, that's 14 years ago.
It's crazy, Spence. It's crazy. The same Peacock where Denzel's training today, but obviously the Peacock he's over the new Peacock. But same people, same energy, and time really does fly. But Ryan, going back to Ryan was really the one that was really they're all quiet boys. Well, Michael weren't quiet. Michael was a lunatic, a nutcase. But Ryan was the one really, I would say, least was expected of him, but he's the one that's lasted the longest, been around the longest. And last night he fought a very strong fighter in Sam Noakes. Sam won by unanimous decision. But, listen, he won quite clearly, but Ryan was there all the way. And Sam now is the British, Commonwealth, and WBO international lightweight champion. So well done to Sam Noakes. That was the chief support. Prior to that, though, a man that looked like he had been chopping pounded egusi, suya, beef, and chicken and chopping. I'm talking about the one, the only Lawrence Okolie. What a devastating performance. What a devastating performance by Lawrence, Spencer. What's your take on the sport? On the fight?
Set. Let's go.
I've just got to be real, yeah? Let nobody... What Lawrence Okolie must have been doing to get down to cruiserweight, yeah?
Wow.
Must have been absolutely ridiculous. Right? When man, you see, you can't trick me. When I see, I'm just keeping this thing 100. When I see an African, right, say that they are vegan.
What are you talking about? You got to be more specific. Nigerians. Be much more specific. You can't say Africans. You got
you know what? Tunde, I ain't gonna say that because Denzel Bentley can't turn around and say he's not eating meat.
He's not what?
Denzel Bentley cannot turn around and say that he's not gonna eat meat.
Yeah. So, but you have to be specific. Ghanaians, Nigerians.
Right then. When I hear a West African, even more so, right? Turn around and say that they don't eat meat. Yeah. I know there's some trickery inside of it. Why they're not eating the meat? It's not because of the health reasons. It's because you're doing it.
Said Okolie looked pregnant. Yeah, all the runnies said he's vegan as well. Don't disrespect the vegan man, them.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting the vegan man.
And Daniel Wood said
I'm just telling the truth that I don't trust any West African telling me that they are vegan. There has to be a reason behind it. Because remember this, when you look down the bush and catch meat, no matter what it is.
Where do you get these stories from?
What do you mean stories?
You look down the bush and catch
wait a minute, Tunde, come on.
Where do you get that story from?
I am well traveled. I know.
Bro, who's going in the bush and catching
bush meat? You know bush meat. What is bush meat? Any meat meat that you can cook.
No. I'm not having that.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. You not catch bush
I'm not
meat,
having that. I'm
right?
not having that.
Oh, please.
Man said, man, went in the bush and catch meat. No.
What are you talking about?
No, I've never seen my dad. I've never seen my dad go and catch meat from the bush and come and give it to me to eat.
Tunde,
I'm not having that.
Tunde, did you grow up in Nigeria?
My dad did.
No, what do you mean your dad did? Tunde, you grew up and said cat, dog, rat, bat.
Yeah, joker. Anyway, get on with it. Get on with what you're saying, Spencer.
Listen, I'm saying, I don't know why people like to hide away from the truth. Right? Man, them bush meat. Everyone knows it. P, you don't know it. I'm telling you now, yeah? When you're namming that meat, you need it. It is in our DNA to eat it.
So hold on. Let me get this right. You're saying it's in Africa's DNA to eat meat.
Tunde, you need the meat for the protein.
Yeah, I need the meat, 1,000,000%.
Brother.
But there was a period I was a vegetarian. In fact,
Tunde, I remember that. But what was the real purpose of the vegetarian talk?
Well, for me, it was more spiritual.
Okay.
For me, it was not more. It was all spiritual.
Okay.
That's why I was trying
I remember.
Connect. But that was only reason
that's when Tunde.
After a few years, back
when Tunde talking about the spiritual stuff, that's when Tunde was in a cult.
Joke. After a few years. After a few years, back on chicken and chips and still kept the spirituality. So I don't believe true spirituality has anything to do. I can't believe God is saying if you eat meat, you ain't connecting to him. If you eat, and I hear the nutritional and the health reasons as opposed to the conditions animals are killed under, fear and what have you. Nah. There's a lot of spiritual people who eat meat, so I don't agree with that.
Well, like I'm saying, Tunde, when Tunde was in the cult, the vegan cult thing, right? I remember that, you know. Tunde was serious on it as well, you know.
Shout out to the chicken and chips man, them. Old time Jack Swagger. You don't know chicken and chips. Chicken and chips. Yeah, go ahead, Spence.
Right.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. So when I see Lawrence Okolie saying that he's vegan and all the rest of it, yeah, I know what the hell that he was going through to cut that weight to get down to cruiser.
I mean that does show you that fighters have to deal with so much mentally, and I think when people see others perform, they don't realize there's a whole mental outlook on what these young men are putting themselves through physically and mentally. And I mean, listen, that to put on 60 pounds of weight, yeah, you talking about going from 200 pounds to 260 pounds, Spence. That was total denial of Eba. Total denial of egusi, total denial of assorted meat. That's what he had to put himself in. And bear in mind, he still went to the Olympics. What's the matter with you? Bro, it's a madness. But he looked good. He looked good for it. And I mean, I don't know how many times I got my brethren from Ghana. Listen to this, man. So this is how you know brothers are tuned in. He's saying, bro, Tunde, have to agree with Spencer on this. Nigerian vegan, nah, work, trust. And this is coming from a Ghanaian. Oh, tight, Nana, all the way in.
Big up, Nana. Big up, Nana.
Yeah, go ahead, Spencer. Sorry.
No. So to see like Lawrence Okolie, and now that listen, you see like even his style that he adopted in the early part was more down to fearfulness because they didn't trust the fact that they were dead at the weight.
Okay.
Right? Because if you look at Lawrence Okolie now, you can see the confidence in Lawrence Okolie.
But that going back to that same shot, I don't know how many people he's knocked out with that same shot.
I agree with you, Tunde.
Flick out the jab, step back, he moves off to the right, step back, bam, right hand. They're gone. He's done it so many times.
I agree. But Tunde, even though he's done it so many times, I'm saying to you now that he's at this weight. Did you see how he's marching forward with his hands, how he kept his hands? That's a lot to do with Joe Gallagher, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Because that marching down with the hands like this, there was a fighter, light heavyweight, Maurice Cole, former British and world title challenger at light heavyweight, yeah? He used to adopt that kind of style where he'd hold his hands here and march and throw the jabs. And that's a style from Phil Martin. And as we know,
Yes,
that,
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, that was a Phil Martin style. Yeah, I mean, God rest his soul in paradise. And Phil Martin was the teacher, the master teacher of Joe Gallagher. So
big up Phil Martin.
Big up Phil Martin, may he rest in paradise. So when I see those kind of things, I'm like, you know what? I'm seeing what I'm going. You know what I mean? I'm seeing what I'm going. And I love what's going on still. I'm not going to lie. I love what's going on. That was a very, very good win. The way you bang out the brother.
A statement. So, I mean, what next for Lawrence? What do you see? I know
Him and Dylan.
Him
and Dylan White, Tun. That's the fight that should happen.
Dylan is not fighting Lawrence Okolie.
Well, then let me tell you this, yeah?
Let's be serious. Let's be sensible. Let's be sensible. Let's be serious.
Why?
Dylan White is not fighting Lawrence Okolie.
Why not? If the money's right, it happen.
What money is Lawrence gonna bring to Dylan?
Listen,
Dylan
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Tunde. I could see that fight being on a Saudi card. With you know what I mean? Because when you're saying what money does it bring, I'm gonna explain to you. On a Saudi card as a filler, I reckon they'll get decent money to go and fight out there. Lawrence Okolie is business-wise, he's very, very clever. Right? And I remember when him and Dylan had a little beef a little while ago?
Bro, that's so long ago. And Dylan
No.
We
can resurface that. We can bring that back. We can replenish it.
I'm not gonna lie to the people. Dylan ain't fighting Lawrence Okolie. And you know, listen, I would say other heavyweights, Dylan is not strapped to a cash. Dylan has done very well for himself in the sport of boxing, set up camp in Portugal. Dylan is good, and you know, you don't want to go. Dylan ain't fighting no young, fresh, heavy-handed, awkward fighter like Lawrence Okolie. When for him, he's still looking at potentials with maybe. I would like to see him in with Joe Joyce. They're kind of at the same level stage. Even like a trilogy with Derek Chisora, AJ fight, AJ rematch. Well, he fought AJ once, right? Yeah, he fought AJ once. So I'm sure, you know, Dylan is looking at those kind of contests, not someone just coming into the heavyweight division.
Yo, it's Spencer, man. This is my other phone. What are you doing right now? Well done, man. What are you doing? Give the show 5 minutes, bro. Give the show 5 minutes, man. Yeah, but you could. Where you going?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, you know, look, where I go, I'm talking to David Adeleye.
Oh, David. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to Lawrence.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, what you say?
Yeah. Now, man, we just want to congratulate you on that victory because we're talking about what's going on right now. Lawrence Okolie had a fantastic win. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're rebuilding. Yeah, I'm just saying, we turn up this thing. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight neither.
What fight?
What? The two Niger man.
Lawrence and David.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is the incentive? What would be the incentive?
Sorry, bro. What? I'm gonna send you a link. If you could jump on, I would greatly appreciate it, bro.
Cool.
Love.
Well, it's all going off on the fight is right.
Tunde, I'm back.
Bentley.
Listen, Tunde, like I said, bro, the last few months I've been working on so many stuff. It's been hard and juggling and all the rest of it. It's been very, very difficult. But having done one set of things and taking care of one set of business and that, like the hype just comes back in. And I ain't gonna lie, I missed you. Last week, missed you the week before, but I was working on stuff. So my apologies to everyone at the Fight Is Right. But I'm back. You know what I mean? Tunde, you got a black shirt?
A black shirt?
Right
now.
you
want to fly down there?
Tunde, I'm thinking about it. Done at 11.
I got black, bro. I got, you know me, I'm blacked out, man. I got all black. I got my black polo neck. I got my black shirt. I got my black, the other polo. I got bare black.
Tunde, I'm thinking about blessing his thing, because I said to man that I was going to go down there, so I'm thinking about blessing.
What time does it finish? Sorry, the Fight Is Right. This is
the Fight Is Right after we bring in. Listen, Coco Black Party, right?
Coco Black, big up my brethren, my unks. I call them unks. Old tight Ray Banton.
Come on.
Fifth Avenue, the original Fifth Avenue, held the party at Ascot earlier on in the year.
Yeah,
the all white party, Ascot. That was a big
look.
And me, I don't go nowhere. I should have gone. Anthony went. Did you go to that? Or the Ascot?
I didn't go.
Yeah. Ray's been around for years and just giving the people joy for years on the radio. Just a great guy. But yeah, I don't mind. We'll see. But Lawrence Okolie, that's ticked off now. We spoke about, but let us talk about a sensational win last night from David Adeleye. Really, coming back from a heavy defeat to Fabio Wardley in Saudi. And there was a lot on that fight last night, Spence. And he walked into the ring as a bit tentative from what I saw at the beginning. But boy, oh boy, that left hook came straight from Ibadan. Straight from Ibadan, Nigeria. It was so quick, so heavy, and it was kind of funny. He put Dacres in a position he was. The same position he was in Saudi. So it just shows you that he learned from that. He's come back. David's a very confident young man anyway. Point blank, and it's great to see that he's kept that confidence. You can see the elation, the joy. Ibadan left hook. Trust me, the elation and joy on his face after the stoppage, and even a bigger smile by Adam Booth, who is David's new coach.
Yeah, he's David's new coach, and you know what? I know that they've been working ever since. So they've been working just over a year now.
So that American man's gone.
Listen, Tunde, I'm gonna keep this thing 100. Yeah, that American man used to get my tits.
Hold on, my bro. Repeat what you just said, bro.
I said the American man used to get on my tits.
Oh, I thought you said the American man had tits.
No. He used to get on my tits. He said,
bro, I told you these Yanks. They just talk, make it up.
Them Yankee man, Tunde, them Yankee man, yeah, not all of them, because I know some very, very good trainers who are American, very good, but a lot of them are con artists.
Yeah, because it's the talk, bro. I told you, Americans, they are born with ultimate confidence. Even if they're not about it, they're just born with ultimate, and I respect it. I'll be honest with you. I love it, but sometimes they are a bit, they do get on my nerves.
Tunde. If a man come in and said they're gonna operate on your brain, yeah, but he could talk a good game and good, don't mean that you're a brain surgeon.
Yeah.
Boxing.
Okay.
Boxing is the only sport, yeah, where a man can walk in and blag.
Yes, BXNG Royale, he knows. He says, whenever you hear Spence say, I'm going to keep this thing 100, he's about to serve some justice. Bro, Spencer better than anyone.
But no, Tunde, I'm not lying.
And look at that. Dylan White is messaging me right now on Insta.
What's he saying?
Yes, bro, all good. We're just talking about you, actually. We're on the show live. I know you're in camp, so I know you're focused. But yeah, everything's all right, man. Everything's all right. I'll be watching next week. And we'll talk after. But as I said,
is Dylan fighting that old African man?
Why?
Why you have to say that?
What do you mean why? Why you have to say that?
Is the
Bro,
man African?
Klitschko's old.
No, wait a minute. Wait a
Vladimir
minute.
Klitschko's old. Mike Tyson's old.
Yeah, and they retired.
Well,
that
that's not what I'm hearing this week.
who?
I'm hearing that Vladimir Klitschko is about to come back and have a rematch with the Gypsy King. That
Tunde.
there is potential of that. And it's so weird because I did hear a couple of months back that Klitschko had signed for Queensbury or signed with Queensbury. But I was thinking, hold on, but you got K2 Promotions. So I was a bit baffed about that. But lo and behold, it came out this week that there is a potential and talk of Vladimir Klitschko facing Tyson Fury rematch. Wow.
All right.
Wow. Anyway, back to our point, Spence.
Yeah. Is that African man old? Is he old?
I don't know how old he is, bro. And some guys, some African guys, they lie about their age.
We mean some. All of them do.
Bro, you're being a bit hard tonight.
Listen to me. Let me tell you this now, yeah? All of them do, bro. Especially when it comes to sport.
Paul L. Finance and Tete was there when Moses took the Israelites out of Egypt to Ras. That's old. That is old. Old type Paul L. Finance. No. I don't know how old Tete is. But the thing is, again, Dylan has been inactive. Dylan's been inactive. So he has to, shed the rust. And if a guy wants to just be active before big fights, I don't see why we're always criticizing certain individuals and not others.
I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm just asking you that old African man.
Well, I don't know about no old African man. All I know he's only got one loss on his record. He wasn't old when he fought Daniel Dubois, was he? We wasn't talking about his age when he lost against Daniel Dubois.
No, but see, I'm going to say this. I'm going to explain to you. At that time, that was part of the descendants and learning strategy of Frank Warren to put Daniel Dubois in with an unbeaten Ghanaian man. I'm sure he had dyed beard, didn't it? His beard was dyed in it.
Yes.
That same man. When you see man dye their beard in blonde, right? It's because it's cheaper to dye it in blonde than in black, because darker loves is expensive, ton, right? So I'm telling you now, it's because his beard was grey and it's just easier to dye it blonde. No one ain't tricking me.
Well, right? It's a fight. It's a fight which, again, gets some cobwebs off of Dylan.
Yeah, I'm glad. Listen, Tunde, for what it is, I'm glad for Dylan just to be out again. I'm glad for it.
Live on the zone. He's also got his other prospect, his other heavyweight prospect on the bill.
Whose show is that, Ton?
It's Dylan's show.
Congratulations to Dylan White for that, man.
It's Dylan's show. That's Dylan's show.
You know what I mean?
Dylan is running that. I think he set up another management company, or so. I believe so. I mean,
you know what?
I'm just guessing, but it's Dylan's show.
Right. So that's that. Ton. Also, if we're moving on, we've got to talk about the Saudi card. What's happening in February?
Of course. But wait there. Let me just make sure that we've touched every corner of the show last night. We did say Denzel beating Brad Pauls by unanimous decision. Sam Noakes won by unanimous decision versus Ryan Walsh. Lawrence Okolie won by TKO against Hussein Mohammed. Solomon Dacres was defeated by the one and only David Adeleye in the first round, I believe. Was that the first round? First round, yeah.
Right, listen, Tun, I'm going to be real, yeah? Solomon, big up yourself still, yeah? But I never trust you going in with my man. What? I didn't trust him.
What does that mean?
I didn't trust him, Tun.
What does that mean?
Listen, when I saw, what's her name? Red October, yeah? Red October. Defending you when my man went out. Because remember, he's a Brahminate, right? And you know, October Red is a little, she's barefaced. She's not having it. She's back in her man's then, right? And when I see Adeleye going to hot him up and then my girl coming to defend him, yeah, I was like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? Nah.
She's a woman. Why you saying nah, bro? She's a woman, bro.
No, I don't, what does that mean? She's a woman.
So
she's not meant to be coming. Listen to me, yeah. If me and you's going at it, yeah. Me and you's going at it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Tunde, you brought me up. Yeah, right. If me and you's going at it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, for instance, yeah. I don't know, my next door neighbor, my Sally, who's my next door neighbor, my next door neighbor is called Sally. This old lady comes and says, you Tunde, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Right? You're weak. And that's that. I've said it.
JD Dyer, are you hearing this Uncle Spencer cussing people? Bro, Spencer's serious. Anyway, let's move on. I don't wanna go into that, but congratulations.
No, Tunde, I told you I don't trust him.
Okay, Solomon, listen, he had to take his first defeat last night.
No, he took it well though. Fun games, he's taking it well. He made a video, he's taking it well.
Oh, he's made a video. Why do fighters do this? Why do they feel the need to just jump on straight away? I don't feel
because we
live in a social media era, but
that's right. We're living in an instant. We want instantaneous gratification and also instantaneous vindication. That's why when things go wrong.
So when you use that word vindication, was he claiming something was wrong with him?
No, it was vindication for the performance because he got broke up.
Okay, but listen, he got caught early. It's one of them things. It's boxing. It's heavyweight boxing. One punch is all.
We forgot alloys. We got to talk about alloys, man.
Yeah. Wait, man. He now has to rebuild, come back from his first loss, and listen. If he's about his business, if he's a real fighter, I'm sure he'll do that. But as the old saying goes, hold your head up high, Solomon Dacres. And listen, many a great fighter have lost and come back for it. It's the heavyweight division. David Adeleye took his first loss, took it on the chin, again, so to speak, has come back, and he's given you your first loss. So this is boxing, as Spencer always says, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Aloys Youmbi, again, fantastic knockout last night. I was watching him. I was commentating in my room to every punch. It was a good little contest. Lewis Oakford did come to fight. He tried, but I just feel the presence of Aloys, the punch selection and variation, the chopping overhand rights, ultimately was just too much for Oakford to contend with. And the show goes on for young Aloys. Now 9-1, 9 victories with 8 knockouts. Definitely heavy-handed. Definitely someone who is going to be around for a little bit longer, because he's only 21 years old, Spence.
Tunde, I like the youth, man. I'm going to be real. He's exciting. I like him. And also, I like
21 years old.
20. Yeah, but Tunde, like I said, was he Congolese, is he?
Yes, I believe so, but you wouldn't know it. He's always got a British flag on his shorts and stuff.
Tunde, like I said already, I don't trust that age, right?
I know he's a cool youth, man.
Nah, he is
confident, and you know what? His dad is. I remember I was talking to one guy I know, and he said to me that Aloy's dad used to be, bringing him, telling him about him from when he was a little boy. So it's a dream of the father. And listen, he's a young man. He's got a few straps already. I think it's a WBA belt he's got.
Yeah.
A Continental Cruiser belt. And again, he put on a good performance last night. The show goes on for Aloys. Wish him nothing but the best. Skilled cruiserweight. Not tall for that weight, but very, very skilled, and obviously digs a bit. So I think
he's got very, very good punch variety.
Definitely. He just needs
to
keep what he's doing.
Let's do with the Saudi card,
yeah.
And then you know what?
What card?
Trousers, man. I'm going to.
Black. I might all roll up there with you and show my face.
Yeah, man. We gotta show our face, bro.
It's just across the road. But All right, let's finish up. Let's talk about the Saudi card. And before we do talk about it, let us first say by bigging up the young brother, his manager. Let me just get up. His manager ran over to me last night at the show in Brentwood and went, look. He posted, he showed me this. He said, look. He enlarged it. And what he was showing me was Ishmael Davis being thrown onto the card at the last minute. He said, literally, I just this second made the match. Ishmael Davis is a warrior. Took the Pretty Boy Josh fight at late notice. He now steps in again to take on the tough, rugged. I think he's Ukrainian, right?
Yeah, he's a
Bo Ha-Chuk. This brother can swing.
Yeah, Bochek can swing too. He can
just
swing.
Keeping it real. This brother can swing. He's a
You know what? Boxing swings and roundabouts. Ishmael Davis, remember, he's a substitute, yeah? He's a substitute, and the fight is less than 2 weeks away.
Wow.
Right? But I'm so happy for Ishmael for the simple reason, like, he's being financially. Turkey Al Sheikh is a G, you know. The youth's getting financially rewarded big time, number one, right? But he's skilled enough. He could cause an upset because he's gonna be the underdog in this year, but he could cause an upset, Ton. Because Boachek fought Ortiz, innit? Not Ortiz. Yeah. Right, he fought Virgil Ortiz, and a lot of people thought like he should have got that decision. Right? And I'm telling you now that I strongly believe that Davis is gonna beat him.
Well, he cannot be labeled in this one. I'll tell you that for free.
Nah, and Tunde, I think, remember, he's a road dude, you know. I think
this ain't the roads, my man.
No, we ain't the roads. He's a road dude. I'm gonna explain to you.
This ain't the roads. I'm telling you.
And I'm going to explain to you.
You come from the roads. That's why he's taking the fight, because he's from
the road. That's number one.
So what I'm saying is,
go on.
What I'm saying is, we are now left the roads and we've entered into a professional business.
And I'm going to explain to you why I'm saying he's from the roads, meaning that his mentality is road, right? Yes. Right, coupled with the boxing that he knows. When a man tries to stick it on him, he's going to think, nah, I'm not having that. And plus, he can box. And this is why I give him a fantastic chance in this fight. With a man like Josh Kelly's hands are rapid, you know, too. So Josh Kelly can go and run off. You can't set yourself. Come and fight Ishmael Davis. This is the best fight to propel this unit to go somewhere than a Josh Kelly, because this is a proper world scene. I think he's got a fantastic chance of coming out victorious in this fight. I've said it, and I'm going to stand on it as well.
Boy, you best have 3 Weetabix. The morning of that fight, bro.
No, it's not. It's shredded wheat, ton.
Free shred, but I'm saying these 3 Weetabix.
And shredded wheat.
Fight. But I watched the Virgil Ortiz fight, and my boy was swinging. But my guy, I'm a big up Ishmael, because I said it. This kid is a brilliant boxer. He's got so much talent.
Right.
I love his story, and this is what dreams are made of.
And I'm going for him to cause the upset, ton.
When he was sitting down in a jail cell, I can't say he never envisioned this, because he's had a dream to be a boxer, take it seriously. And I think, you know, you always dream of the big nights, but for them to actually materialize, we're always living in faith and hope. So for him now to get this opportunity again on a Saudi card, God is great, and I know that you is sharing so much gratitude for being given another shot at the big time. And Ishmael, you're hearing it from the man himself, Spencer Fearon. He's saying that he's going for the upset. So we got to be carrying that kind of energy into the ring, and we are going to be commentating. And I am with my brother Spencer going to be bringing the energy and pray that you win. So big up Ishmael for taking that fight. Now, Fury versus.
You're mashing up the business. I want to go to Coco Black. Hurry up, man.
All right, cool. I'm going as fast as I can. All right, we'll go. Dennis Lappin versus Dylan Collin. Bohachuk versus Ismail Davis. Moses Itama takes a so-called step up against Dempsey McKean. Johnny Fisher is fighting Dave Allen. Isaac Lowe fights. I told man when they come on this show, things happen. Lee McGregor. Remember? He was saying that, bro. I said, where are your promoters? We will promote. Watch what happens after the show. He is now fighting on in Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia. And then we get another great contest versus Dennis McCann against Peter McGraw. That is going to be a real grudge match at super bantamweight. No rounds have been specified yet on BoxRec, but I can only imagine it will be a 12-rounder. But maybe because of time constraints, they may drop it down to a 10-rounder. Either way, a great fight. And then we have Andrew Novyski versus Edgar Ramirez. Don't know too much about my man. He's another Ukrainian on the bill. He's a heavyweight, 13-0 with 10 KOs. And then finally, we have the top of the bill, which is going to be the talking point for us ending the show. Spence, we did.
Bruv, I'm working out how long it's going to take me to drive down to Coco Black because Tunde's just chatting. And listen.
See your eyes low, so I'm like, there's no way he could be sleeping. I know you're trying to work it out.
Listen to this one. Nah, bro, the hype that I'm on right now, when man was praying with Roy Jones and Arthur Beterbiev, I'm on a hype right now. No, I'm just checking.
Yeah,
Listen, the thing is this one. And I'm explaining to... No, wait there. I'm explaining to fighters, right? Tunde knows because he's a community person. When man see Tunde on TalkSport, on TNT, on Sky, on all the rest of it, and then the man goes, Tunde, reach to my thing, and Tunde never goes. I'm worse than Tunde. I don't go nowhere, bro. I go restaurants. That's my thing. I like to go to restaurants and go where I'm celebrated and I can just name out all the food I want, right? But I see Ray Banton got an award yesterday for his lifetime achievement in music. Because he's right, Ray Banton from Fifth Avenue got an award yesterday at the Legacy Gala.
That's the man.
Right, yeah, and he got an award. And Tun, I never go to anything. Cocoa White, Cocoa Black, boat parties. I never go. And I see him yesterday. And he said, so you could go to Milo's thing, yeah, but you never come to mine, right?
Yeah, you don't man take these things serious.
They take it personal, right? So I don't business. Even if I go there for 5 minutes and take a couple snaps and post it on my gram, I'm showing man that I'm supporting their team, right? And on that note, Tun, you can stay and chat because you can.
What are you chatting about? What are you calling about? The people want to hear what you have to say about Fury and Usyk. You can't just duck out like that.
You mean that the people want to hear? If the people want to hear, right? Tell them to wait for. We got a whole week, 2 weeks to do the fight breakdowns, which me and Tunde are going to be doing. We shake your head for, right? That's right.
All right,
as always.
Since you want to duck out,
Tunde, I'm Tunde. I don't think you understand. Yeah, it's the people them that bill us. So I'm not. When a man's talking and he's taking it personal, boy. All
right, cool. Go to your thing. Go to your thing.
What are you talking about, Tunde? You go across the road from the thing.
I'll get Bobby Wright or I'll get Rob Meyer.
Please grab them because Bobby Wright is a brilliant standing.
Bro. Spencer's telling me about this thing, your thing, Coco Black.
Yeah.
What time does it finish?
It's done now.
It's done. See, Spencer? Yeah. Spencer's like, come, let's go, let's roll up there.
Wait, they're racing 11 o'clock.
What, you just come off the show?
No, we're still on the show. We're still on the show. We're still on the show, bro. He was like, yeah, come, let's go. So I was like, cool. Let me phone Ray, make sure the thing's still going on. All right, cool. All right, love.
Cha.
The thing done, Spencer. Don't chat.
Cha.
You try to knock out. See, that's why you got to know where I'm going. The thing's finished.
I spoke to Issa. Ray must have been under pressure because he said 11 o'clock. So I said, okay,
You
then.
go to bed.
Sure.
Yeah. You see, it's God make the thing finish. Yeah, bro. Ray said it's done, mate. It's done, mate. Bro, he's there counting up money. You hear him? Yeah.
Bro,
That man owes me 300 pounds.
I'm telling you, them man chopped some different peas at them cocoa pies there, you know.
Spencer was trying to duck out because I was gonna go. You know, that's a bad thing.
When man saying like I'm not this, but I'm not, because I'm gonna be real. Deep down, I didn't want to. Because I don't like going to them events. I don't like going to them events. See too much man from the order. I'm not in it.
Michelle's repeating what I said. God made the thing finish. About Black Man. Yeah, Black Man time. Spencer's gonna roll up there. But you would have gone there, no one's there. Where was it? At the Intercontinental?
Yeah.
What, at O2, yeah?
Yeah, the O2, yeah.
Okay.
But you know what, Sega? I mean,
yeah, sure. Listen, them man have things all the time. But anyway, Spence. So now, without any
wait, if we're talking longer, I said, so let's talk about the Saudi show. I don't know. I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's deliberate that Tunde has avoided talking about the February 22nd show?
No, isn't that what we're talking about?
No, that's December 21st you just spoke about.
It's 2 different dates. Yeah, but come on, December comes before February. February's a long way away.
It's a massive announcement on the card of what's going on December. Oh, sorry, on February 22nd. That is a massive card.
Yeah, but friends, the poster for today, which may I just add, you decided to tell us all to do tonight,
brother.
It's what we're talking about.
Manny is lazy.
We're talking about the immediate future, which is December.
No,
21st.
sir. And the talking point of boxing is that this potentially is. Yeah,
I'm ready. Bro, Jay, the man told man to do up a poster for February the 22nd. Then he's telling me I'm avoiding chatting about February. Why would I be avoiding talking about February? That's a massive card.
Well, it's a massive card.
That's a massive card. You know, better be. Anyway, you know I ain't talking about them. Don't let me swear.
What?
Don't let me swear about what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? You can't pick and choose about what you want to talk about. Well, I mean, we have to rise above those things, Tunde. You are big Tunde Ajayi.
Bro, listen.
So so wait a minute. So you would have mentioned the fact that.
Let's keep it what we want to talk about. Then we'll go on to that. Please. Let's talk about you was just gonna take off your Ross beanie hat and shirt, your Benny Hill hat and shirt, and head out. So don't try to twist it back round. What's about with this brother? Jay, he was just about to flipping take off his beanie hat, run a little shaver, and duck out. Leave me alone. Duck out, leave me alone. Now he's chatting about, come, let's talk about February the 22nd. I said, bro, there's certain man I don't want to talk about because we've discussed this all week.
Who?
TalkSport. AY was on TalkSport.
Who?
AY.
All right, listen to me. Is TalkSport paying me?
No. But what I'm trying to say is that it's a discussion which we definitely will get into. We're going to get into, but it's quite clear for everyone to see now what's going on. There has been 2 proposed fights with Joshua Buatsi, and ducking is a strong word. I was reprimanded for using that word because ducking is a strong word, but there has been 2 opportunities for the fight, and both times he has chosen not to fight. So don't let me get hot on that. But let me to what I will say, and this is not, I'm a boxing fan first and foremost. What I will say is Callum Smith is not a walk in a park. And sometimes you can avoid fights so many times that this time you run into a deep hole. See? And you don't give the fans what you say you wanted to give them, which was a pay-per-view blockbuster with AY, Anthony Yarde. So I'm hoping for your sake, Mr. Buatsi, that you come through against Callum Smith. But let us just remember, you ain't fighting an ordinary fighter. Callum Smith comes from boxing heritage. The Smith brothers, the family brothers, you are now fighting a real boxer that's coming with generational experience. And we know that the youngest of the family is always the best. Go check out Floyd Mayweather. He was the youngest of that generation. Go check out Jaya Opataya. He is the youngest of the 4 generations. Go check out the Smith brothers. Callum is the youngest of that generation. So know for sure that this ain't going to be a cakewalk. So I'm looking forward to a great fight. Callum Smith is a real fighter. He ain't your last 3 fights or 4 fights or 5 fights. Callum Smith is a real fighter. And even in the tune-up and on the tune-ups, when we fight somebody, when I say we, Anthony Yarde, oh, he ain't fighting no one. Hold on. Our last fight was against a 17-1, 15 ranked in the world of boxing fighter who in his previous fight had knocked out Isufu, who lost to Billy Joe Saunders in a world title fight. Callum Smith, a man that has only lost against Sual, Canelo, Alvarez, and Artur Beterbiev, yeah? Your comeback fight or your takeover fight was against a guy, and for the record, let me not make any mistakes in what I'm saying. You, the other day, fought somebody that was 20 wins and 14 losses. There's a double standard going on here, Spencer. 20 wins and 14 losses and had been knocked out 10 times. And these men want to come, you see, you getting me hot. These men want to come and start criticizing AY. Bro, it's some joke business. It's a joke business. So when we've, bro, I want to go. You see, you knew what you was doing because you knew I was gonna get excited. Because I love boxing, and you know, boxing is my life. I'm passionate about it. I love fighters. I love real fights, and sometimes I raise my voice to a level that to some may seem unprofessional, but for anyone who has followed my story knows that I'm very professional. So going back to the stats, facts, yeah? We're going back to the stats and facts. In Aware's last fight, he fought a number 15 now ranked WBA fighter who was 17-1. The fight before that, he fought Marko Nilik, again, who knows him? Maybe you don't know him, but he came into the ring with a record of 32 wins and only 3 losses. The other fight who you said, we don't fight no one. Stefan Krakow, we don't know him, but he had a record that stacked up, 14-1 loss. So how does 17-1, how can we now criticize a fighter that takes on a guy that's 17-1, full of ambition, versus someone who has 20 wins, 15 losses, and been stopped 10 times? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And yes, Johnny Gaffer, you can say who were these records, though. I just said that for you. So you're another smart Alec who wants to come up with something. But what I'm trying to say is at least these guys have winning records. At least these guys have not been stopped 10 times. What you're basically saying is me and Spence can glove up, go in a ring and fight the same guys as Callum Smith and not get criticized for it. Bro, it's double standards. So again, I continue to say, do not criticize. Well, there ain't many people, but do not criticize AY because AY is a real fighter. AY is a real fighter, and I ain't got nothing against Callum Smith getting a payday, but don't try to make out like we are. Listen, we're getting a run out. We deserve a run out. We deserve another run out. If that's how this thing's going, then let us go run out until these boys pluck up the courage to fight Anthony Yarde. Because that's where it is. And it's true, Jim Bob. Jim Bob says, people are going to talk about regardless. Don't waste your breath. Time will tell. 100%. Man can only fake and hide for so long. And that is the actual fact. Now, Spencer, now you've got your piece of clickbait. Now you've got that. Can we continue with the show that was planned? You know I'm a passionate person when it comes to the situation.
Well, the show on the
26th. You ain't let me finish, bro. You started it. Suffice to say, Callum Smith against Joshua Buatsi is a great fight. When I say great, don't let me say, but come on now. He got washed against Beterbiev in a dramatic, just a serious fashion. And he came back and he looked good against a guy that's been knocked out 10 times. No, some people say he didn't look good. Some people say he looked good. But I see the fighter in Callum Smith. He put them. I love the way Callum Smith fights. I think he's a tremendous fighter. I just don't know how much ambition he's got left. But if the Callum Smith, ambitious Callum Smith turns up on February the 22nd, boy, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a party. Daniel Wood says Callum has no power at 175. I beg to differ slightly.
It's not as explosive as it was when he was at 168 ton.
You don't think so?
No way.
You don't think so?
No way.
You
remember when Callum was on the come up and he banged out Mendy?
Bang out who?
He banged out Mendy. Mendy.
But that was a serious knockout.
Thank you. Right?
That was not Mendy. You're talking about Endam or whatever his name is. Hassan Endam.
Remember he banged out Mendy as well. He beat up Mendy.
Ambrose. That Mendy. Yeah.
Remember?
What was that? That was
Patrick.
You talking about Patrick?
Patrick Mendy. Yeah, he banged out Patrick Mendy.
He
banged out Rocky Fielding. No, brother. At 168, he was a terror.
No. But the question is just like Lawrence, was he really? I mean, Callum Smith is massive. He is massive, and he probably should have been a 175 a lot longer ago. The question is
now, that's
what I'm saying. So the question is ambition. I do feel that Joshua Buatsi will make a statement in this fight and win comfortably. But no, I'm not going to say comfortably, but bro, do not let this point go points. Because if this goes points, you're going to lose.
Well,
I'm telling you straight. I'm telling you straight. Because, listen, you got a warning in your last fight. You're taking another gamble and you're fighting this fight. But you may not see it as a gamble. And he's a fighter. Joshua Buatsi is a fighter. So let's see. It's a great contest for the boxing fans. But outside of boxing, no one don't really know this fight. And that's the truth. So it's a great card. That fight is coupled with the fight, the rematch, Arthur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol, which I'm really looking forward to, Spence. Have you got an opinion on that fight? Seeing as Beterbiev's your new friend?
Look at Tunde, little bitch, about betting with my new friend. Brother.
It's your new friend.
Yeah, that's right. He's my new friend. How about that one? You know what I mean?
I'm about to say it's your new friend. I need to take it personal.
What do you mean take it personal? Might that water don't choke you to death?
It's your new friend.
Turn.
What's going to happen with the fight?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the rest of the card first. That's the top of the bill.
Rest of what card?
What are you talking about? You're talking about Beterbiev, yeah?
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. You made us talk about the Feb 22 card. Now you're telling me, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll tell you why I say what you're talking about. Because you're disrespecting the card. Zilly Zhang versus Caballero. Big boy fight.
I'm not disrespecting the card. I had no intention of talking about the card today.
Well, all right then. Well, this week, that has been the vocal point. Well, I know Tunde's a lot on social media and all the rest of it, more than stuff. But I'm telling you, the big talking point about it's the card. Zilly Zhang versus Caballero. Big fight. Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield. Big fight. Joshua Buatsi versus Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. Big fight. You know what I mean? Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Magomov. Big fight. Hamza Shiraz has got a chance of fighting for the WBC World Middleweight Championship against Carlos Adamas. Big fight. Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. Big fight. And you want to go straight to the top of the bill? What about my new best friend? That's who you want to go on?
Hold on. Isn't that how you usually start it? Isn't that how we was going to start it? It's
No,
the card.
No.
Okay,
Because let me tell you this. Daniel Dubois versus...
Listen, we have a start at the top or the bottom. According to BoxRec, the bottom of the card is Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith, which you just spoke about. And the top of the card is Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol. So I've done it either way. What are you talking about, Spence?
Ton, let me tell you this now, yeah? Let me just plug this thing in.
What are you talking about, bro?
All right? Let me just plug this thing in before I just look. I'm losing up the powers.
What are you and Tony Pugilis, what are you talking about? Bro, we wasn't even... The poster for today's show is Fury Usyk. Not you, which you told everybody to talk about today.
You told them.
I never told everybody to talk. You told everybody to talk about it. Now you've just changed. You was just about on your way to drink red stripe and a vodka and brandy and wind up yourself in the O2. And now you're trying to drop it like I'm making. I'm trying to avoid talking about the sport that is very dear to me, boxing. You were just on your way to go and shake a leg and drink a brandy.
And Tunde talk about boxing very true. Look, I keep on telling everyone on the fight is right. I should have left Tunde down in Peckham, the little ungrateful rat about shut up, Tunde.
Bro, you're a trickster. Bro, you was about to leave me stranded. I was about to bring Bobby Wright and my man, I even forgot his name now, I'm so wound up, on the show. And now you've just switched. You're just trying to flip the script.
You wild up your own self. Well, you know what? It was a mistake, but I didn't even watch. I just saw Lawrence Okolie, so I weren't thinking about the rest of the thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about Lawrence Okolie. So please forgive me.
So Spence. So basically, what you've done, you've just forgotten about the whole Tyson Fury situation. And just spoken about Feb 22. I think that's unfair to the Gypsy King because...
Why is it unfair to... Listen to me. The Gypsy King is making about 70 million. How's it unfair to... So they say. Right. He's making... How's it unfair to the Gypsy King?
No, because this is a show which broadcasts current events. Next year is not... Next year. We're talking about the current present event, the nearest one to us in 2 weeks' time. It's the biggest event this year, the rematch of Undisputed, which this time it's not for the Undisputed. But there's a lot of question marks around this fight. I would say because can Fury reclaim the heavyweight championship? Is he over the hill? Is he? There's a lot of talk. Can Usyk do the number on him again? A lot of great talking points in this fight, Spence. And I feel that the Fight is Right listeners want to hear what you have to say, where you're at, what you feel Tyson Fury has to do to win this rematch, or is it simply going to be another boxing lesson by Alexander Usyk? Not to say the first fight was a boxing lesson, by the way.
Not to say, but a lot of things is to do with one's comprehension of the game. And when you look at what Alexander Usyk was doing in the first fight with Tyson Fury, he was setting up to come over the top with the left hand power shot, right? From the first round, he was setting it up because how he stabbed his body, right? And there were times, if you go to round 5, Tyson Fury pissed it. I remember Tunde was saying, "I told you, round 6 is going to be the..." And I really thought that Tyson Fury could have upped it and stopped him. And we're saying, well, if Tyson Fury wasn't fighting about in the earlier rounds, then he could have stopped Alexander Usyk. We're disrespecting Alexander Usyk to think like, man, what you cheered for? What's the matter with you? Did Kobe cut your head too hard?
Brother said, since that go-go dance got cancelled, Spencer's lost his focus. I'm sure some round thing was waiting for him up there. You know when God just mashed up Spencer's Spencer was already in the corner of the Intercontinental, winding up with something in the corner. What Jay? Jay, Spencer already. Spencer already had his black shirt ironed, crystal clean, with the seam and the line of the shirt. They plan, but God plans, and God is the best of planners. God said, "No, Spencer, you're not going nowhere tonight."
Nah, bro.
Oh my goodness!
I'm telling you, man.
Spencer, bro, everything just, bro, it's true. It's true what Paul Alfred the dance done. He said the dance done. Bro, it's true. It's true what Paul Alfred said. Paul Alfred said, as soon as the dance got cancelled, the dance got cancelled. Spencer just lost all focus. He tried to switch it to February the 22nd.
Nah, bro. Listen, let me tell you this now, yeah? I want man to realize.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
I want man to realize when I see Ray yesterday, yeah? And the man said to me, "You see, you always go Milo's thing though, yeah? It hurt me, you know? You know what I mean? It hurt me."
Ray even sounded angry when I phoned him. He's like, "Why these man phoning me now?" Anyway,
I made it worse. Tunde tried to call my name. No, because Spencer said we are going to go down there. That makes it even worse.
Spencer was like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Just hurry up to the Fury." Spencer was telling me to hurry up. Forget about the undercard. I've got dance to go to.
Sure.
Ray said, "No, sir. That's done."
Yo, I swear to God, he said to me 11 o'clock, you know.
Sorry. Oh, my goodness gracious me. This show is so funny. Spence, please, let's be serious. Again, let's attempt to be serious again for the answer to the question of what is the Gypsy King to do to regain the crown?
For him to regain the crown. I know.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
I'd like to see him do it, Tunde.
Yeah, that's some political answer.
No. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd like to see him do it. Can he do it? You know what? I'm not in the camp. You see, like on this one here, they have been very, very cloak and dagger with the camp. Like no one don't really know what's going on. I spoke to Spencer Brown a few months ago, and they said, right, we're going on a different retreat for this one, where we're getting our fighters' mind ready for this, how we're going to be boosting up this and everything else. And I was like, all right. there was a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury, and also Tyson Fury.
Is there? Sorry, Spence, to cut you. Yeah, carry on. I'm just gonna.
No, I believe there's pressure on him. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we know how Tyson Fury usually behaves in press conferences. Yeah, and there is an air of humbleness now with Tyson Fury. Right? There is, and no one can't tell me there isn't. There is an air of humbleness to him. And I think it was that air of cockiness that gave him the edge in fights. You know what I mean? Psychologically. There's not been there, that's been ripped away. I'm just gonna be totally 100. I want Tyson Fury to win the fight. Right? But I'm gonna be honest. Right? Yeah, I do want him to win the fight.
Why?
So Andy Joshua doesn't retire.
Okay.
Right? I wanted to win the fight. Right? But then there's another part of me that really wants Usyk to win the fight because of where.
So basically, you're saying that Anthony Joshua's fury depends on what happens in the outcome or the outcome of Tyson and Fury.
Not necessarily on the outcome, because I think the fight still could be sold, but it just wouldn't be as big, right? I'm just being real, and I think that Tyson has. Thank you. I'm glad that you're agreeing with me. Who's that? Kevin? Who's that? I can't even see the thing properly.
Kevin Warren.
Yeah, thank you. So I would like to see that fight, and I'd like to see how. But I can't. I'm Tunde. I'm being real. I don't heavily favor Usyk, but history is a great measuring stick, right? And when you've been on that high, especially like allegedly, where people saying, "Oh, Tyson Fury's got too many yes men around him," and blah blah blah, and all the rest of it. So
maybe it's because I don't listen to me, but I've never heard that before. You know,
I did. I remember Billy Joel was saying this too much. That's why Billy Joel said, "I ain't really."
But I don't. You know me. I don't. I'm not. I just. That's what I'm saying. I'm listening to everything you say, but I will only ever hear about something if it's creating a lot of noise. It just cannot come in my frequency, and I've never actually ever heard anyone say Tyson Fury's got yes men around him. I've never heard that, but obviously your nose is more.
Yeah, I know Billy Joel went public about it. I also know Pete McDonough went public about that, right?
And
they are men from the traveling
people
community.
Say yes.
Sunday.
Sorry, Spence. Go on.
They are men from the traveling community saying that.
Yeah, but
it's like me or you. We're not in the community.
Listen, whether you're a traveler, camper, or holidayer, whether you're a traveler, camper, or holidayer, success breeds jealousy and envy.
I do agree with that. But what I am saying is this, Tunde, that I don't believe that them men are jealous. Or maybe they are, you know. I can't say that, but I don't believe
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but you're right. You've got a point there, you know.
I'm not gonna call certain man's name, but certain person I don't talk to is saying Tunde's changed. I'm like, hold on, mate. What are you on about? I don't get it. Where does that come from? When people say a person's changed, what? I'm supposed to stay the same? Like you're working hard, you're putting in an X amount of hours per day to your craft, and you want me to say the same? That's nonsense. That's what you call a certified hater. And this is what tends to happen when anyone
have you blocked that person
out of their box.
Have you blocked them?
No, I don't know. This is old school, and I'm like, I was kind of not shocked because I'm not really thinking about it just until you just mentioned it now. But I'm like, it shows me that when you reach a certain status, and I'm nowhere the level of, well, in my own mind I am, but of Tyson Fury status, I'm like, he must get so many people that will just say things for saying things. And this is why I'm not in this gossip or listening to negative talk. I'm like, bro, what do you mean he's got yes men? He has reached a level of status where he needs more people around him than just his family members. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you mean yes man? Bro, I said this the other day. I said, bro, the man is paying someone to do a job. Whether you call that a yes man or not, they gotta be there. They gotta be there. And I said this the other week on the show. You have your immediate family members and close ones by you, And they're the ones who you don't want to be yes men, not people that's doing a job.
So what I'm saying is this: I would like to see. I would like to see Tyson Fury, but he has come down a piece. You know what I mean? And usually there's an aura that we have, and I witnessed that at the Dubois when Dubois knocked out Anthony Joshua, and Usyk was there as the man. Tyson Fury wasn't the man at that time. So Usyk was the man, and I could feel the aura. I don't want to hear it.
I still don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, Spence. And I'll tell you why.
That was someone from America.
I'll tell you now. Say again.
That was someone from America trying to call me. I slot them off.
Okay, yeah. I don't know whether I agree with that. Yes, he's lost the fight, but I still feel Tyson Fury's name ranks higher than Usyk's in just common people.
No, seriously, of course it does. Tyson Fury, of course it does, right? But I'm not talking about in common people. I'm talking about the uncommon folk, the ones who are the anoraks of boxing, the ones who know the spiritual value of boxing, not these also ran people who kind of right and deal with the celebrity. Usyk is the real crud, Tony.
I don't know. I think
are you trying to tell me that?
I think that
people
people still listen. I don't know.
Sorry, brother Tunde. Usyk has beaten the current IBF heavyweight champion of the world. Usyk has beaten Anthony Joshua twice. Usyk has beaten Tyson Fury. And you're telling me he's not the man? He's the man.
No, nobody's denying he's not the man and the current number one heavyweight. But what I'm trying to say is that if we are judging people by their first loss after dominating for so long, after getting up from the canvas so many times, then I feel that's kind of unfair. I feel like, and again, Joe pointed it out. He lost by 1 point, Spence. And I just feel that people really underestimating Tyson Fury in this. There was talk that when I done the show without you, I literally never got. There was probably like one or two people that said Tyson Fury's going to win. It was a resounding Fury's going to get done. It was a resounding Fury's going to get done, and I'm like, nah, man, you man are disrespecting the Gypsy King. But what do you make of Tyson Fury coming in heavy? Because when we was on the show the other week when you weren't here, people were saying that Tyson himself said, why would he come in heavy? That would play into Usyk's hands because of his movement. But now we're seeing pictures of Tyson Fury looking heavy. So again, that could be part of the tricks. This is what I'm trying to say. Because we've never seen Fury in this role where he's coming in as a challenger. He's been the man for so long and dominated so long with skills and movement. Now he's coming in as a challenger. So maybe there's a bit of trickery, a little, mind games going on there, Spence.
You know what? I don't, even if they're mind games or worse of it, Usyk is very clever. Because I remember speaking just before the fight happened, I spoke to Tony Bailey, and he said, the thing with Usyk, he mentally drains you. Right? Yes. And them Russian man, right, know how to drain out your energy.
He's Ukrainian.
Yeah, Ukraine was part of Russia before the split.
Yeah, but it's not now.
No, always. But I'm saying them Russian man know how to. They know how to drain you. They are tacticians.
It's not every Russian. It's not every Ukrainian.
I'm talking about him, Lomachenko, them man there. They do things, Ton, which is, it's draining.
But I believe that Lomachenko lost against Devon and Tiafimo.
Who?
Lomachenko lost against Devon and Tiafimo, so they're beating. They're not invincible.
What does that mean? The man was a world champion.
You said he's Russian man, drain man. You said he's Russian man, drain man. We've just established that.
And we Tunde. Regardless that he lost, you can't say that Lomachenko is not a very good fighter.
I didn't say that. You men said that. I've never said that.
I'm saying that they drained, man. Yeah, but
What I'm saying,
you have to. Have you noticed, Alapton? Have you noticed the man them that can deal with the psychologicals? They've been them younger guys who just don't give a shit. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if Tyson Fury really wants it like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I don't know if Tyson Fury wants it. I want him
so
to.
you don't think there will be a urge from deep down within Tyson Fury's soul to revenge his defeat and regain the heavyweight title, regardless of what people are saying?
Tunde, I'm not sure.
That's interesting.
I'm not in his head. I'm not sure. And I can't. I'm not a psychologist.
Yes, you are.
So on this one, I'm just gonna be real with you. Yeah, I want Tyson Fury to win. Yeah, but I just know the amount of fights that I've been privy to watch, or the amount of things that I've been privy. It is very difficult when an older heavyweight loses and then tries to make a comeback to regain a crown that they formerly held, and they try to regain it in the next fight. Not
You
a
do know
build-up
Usyk,
fight.
you do know Usyk is older than Tyson Fury, right?
I know he's older than Tyson Fury, but
Okay.
he's fresher than Tyson Fury in the
Well,
heavyweight
fresher.
division.
It could be.
He's fresher, Tunde.
Mm.
As well,
But
you telling me, wait there.
he took some heavy blows in that last fight, you know.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
Heavy blows. I understand. He took some heavy blows. Are you telling me that Tyson Fury's fresher than Usyk? He's not, Tom.
I don't know because I said to you.
Deontay Wilder fights
Listen,
could have shot both of them, man.
I'm going to just say the reason why I'm saying that. Because there could be freshness in certain areas. And you may look at.
Sorry, Tunde, do me a favor. Send me the link. You got my work phone number, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, send me the today's show's link. I've got someone to jump on.
Okay. What, bruv? You're like my things. I got so much nonsense on my phone. The thing's not even letting my YouTube come in. I mean my WhatsApp. I can't offload the app. But I got so much data. I got so much boxing on my phone. The storage is jammed, and now it's not letting me. So how do I? Oh yeah, let me delete that Adeleye poster because I sent that around. Okay, so now I should be able to access my WhatsApp. Oh bloody hell, it's still not. All right. Anyway, carry on, Spence. So I'll work out while we're talking. We're talking about the freshness of Fury and Usyk.
Yeah.
And you believe that Usyk is fresher than
Tunde.
Fury.
Tunde.
Because of the fights, I guess, and because of
Tunde. I'm saying the Wilder fight, especially when you was dealing with Wilder at that time there, you thought he was an invincible monster.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I'm just gonna be real. That could have weighed heavily against him.
Tyson Fury, but I still think Tyson Fury has got something there, Spence.
Yeah, Tunde, I'm not turning around saying he hasn't.
I still think I just know a man's will and desire. And again, people talk about the fact that he was wobbled, the fight should have been stopped. But Spence, the fight went on and he finished the fight strong.
He finished very strong. But that's his will and desire.
He finished the fight strong. And that's why I feel that Tyson Fury could actually rewrite the wrong and come back and bully this brother.
All right, so send me the thing, man. Sure.
Because yeah, I think I can locate my WhatsApp now. Okay, so I can locate my WhatsApp. So I'm going.
I'll send you a message on WhatsApp. So
yeah, send me the message. Then what do you want me to do? Send you the link.
Send me on today's show.
Yeah, well, send me a message on your WhatsApp and I'll send you a link. I've just done that.
Just done it now. Send me it, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, so Spence, I feel that Tyson Fury can actually come back, is motivated. The fact that he's been quiet, I don't feel that should be looked upon as a weakness. I don't feel, or you understand what I'm saying? I don't think, because Usyk better fix up. He best be doing some serious sit-ups. Because if Tyson Fury fights the way he boxed Steve Cunningham, that's the blueprint.
Tunde, that's a decade ago.
I don't care how long ago it is.
Yeah, you don't care, but it's a decade
I don't care how long ago it is. That's the blueprint.
Tunde, I'm not doubting Tyson Fury, yeah? I'm just I'm just telling how it is.
But he hasn't needed to fight like that, regardless of how long it has been, Spencer. He hasn't needed to fight that. The game plan obviously didn't work for the first fight. He was trying to do his usually dilly-dallying, touching the nose, rubbing his head, doing a shake. But Usyk just didn't give him that space. With a changed game plan, which is obvious and evident that that's what needs to happen. With the size of Fury, I must say I don't like the way Usyk was pushing Fury in that first fight. He was pushing him. I'm like, oh no, what going? Like, you're supposed to be smaller. But I think if Tyson, it's all about your mindset, innit? And if Tyson didn't have the mindset, by the time he really realized that this isn't gonna work, he couldn't change it. I just feel like if he goes in there with a mindset on the front foot, using his weight effective, not letting Usyk push him back, then I feel that he could be successful. Lee S says he's going to put 100 going on Fury, never in doubt. You see? Man's believing in a Gypsy King once more.
But you're saying, you see, Lee S, big up yourself, and thank you for always supporting the show. But because you're putting £100 on Fury, that obviously is some confirmation to Tunde that Fury's going to win. It's not a confirmation.
Yeah,
this means that you're a gambler. That's what that means.
I'm not a gambler. I don't
No, not you, but Lee is a gambler.
He's a gambler. But it's a good bet. It's a good bet. And maybe it's not a safe bet, but it's a good bet. It's a good bet. And he's got confidence in the Fury. And that's why I actually believe that people are underestimating Fury here a lot, Spence.
This is the thing, is I'm not underestimating Fury.
Yes.
Fury's a terror. Fury's a madman.
Tony, I didn't even know that. He said Usyk, and it makes sense. He said Usyk is a wrestler that gives him a huge physical advantage. And come to think of it, as I just said, the way that he was manhandling Fury at certain points of the fight was the biggest surprise to me. I didn't think he'd be able to just push Fury back the way he did. So I don't know. One thing I know, Tyson Fury is a box of tricks. And who knows? I mean, this is why we're watching this thing. Certain people believe that Fury can pull it out of the bag. Others believe that it's just a foregone conclusion. I know there's a lot of hatred for Tyson Fury, though. There's a lot of haters out there.
Well, you know what? I think it's just a lot of British culture, right?
Do you know something, Spence? Yeah, I keep on hearing this. Yeah, I need to watch this fight again. Yemi X says Tyson was controlling the fight up until the 8th round. Do you concur or agree with that, Spence?
No.
That's what I was thinking, because I can't remember no time when man was controlling this thing.
No. I ain't gonna lie. From up to the 5th round, Tyson Fury did look in control, but wasn't controlling it. He looked in control. He did. But when you look back at the fight now, you could see the little tricks and traps and that Usyk was trying to set him up for. Especially how he was stabbing the body.
Coming over the top. I don't know if I said it, but Mayor Brixton, thank you for the $4.99. Really appreciate it. Salute to the Real Deal 2 Sharp South's real finest. Massive support last night. Thank you, Mayor of Brixton. Spence, yeah, we were saying that. Say what you said. Repeat that, Spence. That says I had to.
No, listen, like on the controlling thing. I'm not jumping on the controlling thing, because the thing about it is this, yeah. I do believe that Tyson Fury's way of winning this fight, and you're saying the Steve Cunningham thing, yeah? Like when he stuck it on Steve Cunningham, when he stuck it on Steve Cunningham and he forearmed him and then clap him out, yeah?
Yes.
I don't think
it was only after adversity.
I don't think that's the way that Tyson Fury should fight Alexander Usyk in a rematch.
You don't think that's the way he's
No,
going to
sir,
fight, the way
I
that
don't.
he should
I
fight?
don't. I don't think that's the way Tyson Fury should fight Usyk in a rematch. You know what I mean?
What is your
I think that
opinion?
Tyson Fury should be throwing his jab while dealing with a southpaw, like not the Bernard Hopkins, because Bernard Hopkins will take his left leg and put it on the inside of the southpaw's right leg.
Yeah,
right?
go that way. Just move.
Yeah, to go that way. I don't think that's the way for Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? I think the conventional way of like, to keep your left leg on the outside so he can control everything, because that way my man's going to be in the middle of him and he can control it that way and then drop his right hand. Because you know Tyson Fury likes to throw that right hand that you book and he likes to look at it like, yeah, I've just hit you with look, right? But that's, I think that he should be controlling from the outside with the double jab or the triple jab. And I think he should be looking for the jab before trying to let off bombs, because Usyk is going to be stronger in the earlier rounds now than he was in the last fight, because he's been in with Tyson Fury, right? He's been in with Tyson Fury. And unless Usyk is out doing some madness right now, living an undisciplined life, I can see it being a very, very difficult time for Tyson Fury. Like I'm saying, that's not saying that I don't want Tyson Fury to win. I want him to win, but I'm keeping it 100. You know what I mean?
Okay, so for argument's sake, if Fury was to win this fight, where would that rank him amongst great heavyweights?
He'd have to be up there. He lost the title, come back, won a title. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali versus Leon Spinks, 1978, right? You'd have to rate him up there.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So I mean, you're the knowledge in this thing, boxing.
Apparently they say that way.
Yeah. But I will take back my gas. I'm gonna trying to gas you. You are the knowledge. I'm saying it. You're the knowledge. You're the boxing knowledge. So my point is, wouldn't that kind of incentive bring the best out of Tyson Fury? The fact that he could be equaling the likes of achievements from someone so great like Muhammad Ali.
You know,
doesn't that bring something inside of an individual to make them?
I never looked at it like that, but now you said it, son. You've kind of reversed my thinking, because one thing I have to give Tyson Fury,
he knows boxing.
He does. He's immersed in it.
And you know why I say that? History. Sorry, you know why I say that? Sorry to cut you. You know why I say that? Because I know that now in his own mind, and I know these brothers are going to be cutting up this little section and saying it on their thing tomorrow, yeah? Now in his own mind, he knows he's not going to retire undefeated. He now has to seek and look for a new goal, a new motivation.
I'm cutting it up. 1 minute 57. I'm cutting it up. And
I feel that that's
wait then. Ain't someone trying to join the link, Tun?
No, not yet. No. Yeah. I feel that kind of
man's waiting to join the link, bro.
He hasn't pressed the link, bro. There's nowhere near. Because it comes up. If he presses the link, I let him into the studio.
It says that you're backstage. A man's just sent it to me.
Backstage?
Yeah.
In Buckingham Yard. He's not backstage, nothing. Because it always comes up. Tell him to retry the link again, maybe. Or what he can do, if he just kicks onto the channel, I'll put the link up here and he can just press the link from here.
All right, 1 second.
I'll put the link in the description box now. I don't know, Manny's just there in Dubai chopping food and thinking that we're some technical brothers now. But that's the link up on should be in the Box now. Thank you, Big London Media Channel, for the £5. Big up Uncle Tunde. Nice to meet you the other day in Shoreditch. Hey, my brother. Need to get a game of table tennis next time. Usyk in 10 rounds the next fight. Big up my man, Big London Media Channel. We're linked in Shoreditch House, or Soho House in Shoreditch the other day. And I think he was with his missus and his brethren.
Yeah, mate.
And I was like, bro, I walked past. I was like, bro, you know I'm not done on table tennis. But next time we're gonna have that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank you for the £5, bro. And I hope to see you again. We'll arrange it. We'll definitely arrange it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no screen, so maybe he doesn't want to show his face. But let me introduce to you the newest threat to the heavyweight division. It is the one, the only, Mr. Lawrence Okolie. Bro, you're black as the screen. You must be you're black as the screen. That the screen is black.
Bro, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying to let me clear out my apps. See if my face
yes.
up.
But for now, listen, we can hear you. We just can't see you, Lawrence.
Okay. How's it going?
But listen, man, tremendous performance last night. Really made a statement in the heavyweight division and showed that you mean business. And me knowing you the way I know you and seeing you trade and seeing your big foot, bro. One time, Lawrence was in the gym. I said, bro, whose traders is that?
Oh,
bro, Lawrence's foot is so big. He was destined to become a heavyweight. So I knew from then something's going on. But you look devastating last night, and it was the old okie doke flick out the jab, step back, good night, nurse.
No, it's been good. It's been good. Thank you.
How are you feeling after last night, anyway?
Yeah, I feel good. You know, just obviously with all the weight that I've been putting on, or not even putting on, it's my normal weight. It's changed the way that I kind of view boxing. I'm able to enjoy it. I'm able to feel more comfortable in the ring. You know, even though, for example, yesterday I was in there with the heaviest or biggest guy I've been in the ring with, in an actual fight. I felt really comfortable. Like, it's like, okay, I feel still light on my feet, feel really strong, punching hard. Obviously, there's more that I'm going to work on in terms of my conditioning. It's not about how your body looks anyway, but there is obviously, this was a short camp, but there's more stuff that I want to be able to do that. For example, in this camp, you know, there was certain running times that I was hitting that I want to be able to beat next one. So anyway, we're pushing.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I definitely know that vegan thing that you know was a scam.
Why you say that?
It was a scam.
Right? Lawrence was busting a 419 on us.
No. It was pretty much one of the only ways that I could get down to cruiserweight was just no meat, no nothing like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but as soon as I moved up to Bridger and now heavyweight, I've been back on the sort of meats.
Assorted meats.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Tell me something, Lawrence. Tell me something. You said it was pretty much one of the only ways you can make cruiserweight. How long was you actually doing that for? Was it just for the Billum Smith fight, or was it something that you had been doing for longer?
No, the vegan stuff I've been doing since the Olympics, or after the Olympics.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so it's been like.
No wonder. I remember one time we were sitting down at Peacock after, and bro, it's coming like he was eating leaves and fruit.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it all makes sense. He's not even lying, you know. So I'm thinking it was just one fact, but now you're actually confirming. Listen, to me, even you always higher my estimations, but you've even gone up even higher now. For you to achieve what you achieved at cruiserweight, now bridgerweight, now moving into the heavyweight is absolutely amazing.
Now, Lawrence, listen, I got cut to the chase, because we've been on here for 2 hours, and it's by the grace of God that I got you still. right? I'm a bit
No, it's by
upset.
the grace of God that God stopped you from going to the dance. You was gonna leave us. You was gonna leave us, but the dance is finished. Go ahead, anyway, Spence. Sorry.
Right now, Lawrence, like I want to know, like you signed with Queensbury now. What is the trajectory? What are the fights out there that we want to see? Because I just mentioned earlier, I mentioned like you and Dylan White, maybe. I don't know what fights are there for you that you want to, that Lawrence Okolie want to have. If you could schedule like your next 5 fights, what would they be?
Well, the first thing is I want to win a third world title.
Okay.
So whatever the sort of route is to that, is the one I'll take. So, and then after that, then I could talk about, fantasy fights. But, the likes of Dylan White, obviously back when I was even a cruiserweight, it's a fight that I wanted. But I was sort of laughed out the room by Eddie and everyone. When I said I wanted it, they were kind of like, oh, come on, mate. It's that where, I think that's when I was like British champion at cruiserweight. So obviously I knew what I could do and what I'd go on to accomplish, but none of them did. So they kind of just didn't take it seriously. Where now,
Yes.
it's a much more reasonable fight that can happen. But I don't think it's the fight that gets me a world title fight. That's my only issue with it. But once I've won a world title, yeah, we could run it back with anyone. But yeah, so I think, sorry, the main thing is winning a world title. So you got the likes of Zhang and Caballero are boxing for the interim WBC belt or something like that.
Yes.
So that kind of fight, the winner of those two is something that's really interesting to me because I'm ranked highly with the WBC, just picked up another WBC belt. So I think that would either be for a world title or the one before a world title shot. So that's kind of the ideal fights.
Okay.
Well, at present, obviously Alexander Usyk is the WBO, WBC, WBA Super World, and the IBO World Heavyweight Champion. We expect the belts to become fragmented afterwards. But if there was a chance for you to take on Alexander Usyk, I'm sure you'll grab that with both hands.
No, of course. There's not any fighter on earth that I would say no to fighting. If anything, I'd relish in that kind of opportunity because it's one that, when he was cruiserweight, I was up and coming. So I was watching him as like, oh yeah, he's the best in the weight class. That's what I'm aiming for. Then obviously he's gone on and accomplished amazing things since then. But I always look and just think, why not? Like, I think maybe all boxers think it, but I generally think, I think you have a problem with my style. Obviously,
I know you, bro. I know you. I know how you think.
Yeah, so it's like let's find out. So like I said, there's not anyone that I wouldn't fight, but I kind of look at it as much as as boxers we're all a little bit what people call deluded, but I kind of stay realistic with stuff like in terms of like those guys that in their like late 30s now, the Tyson Furies, the Usyks. It's like they're only going to box each other for huge money. They're not going to have fights with the up and comers and whatever else. So yeah, I do think.
So would you see your? I mean, I actually don't even think any of these guys will fight you, like a Adelaide or a Fabio Wardley or.
So those guys are all good in my opinion, and they're all maybe 1 or 2 fights away from being in like world title fights themselves. But once again, those are like the fights I'll entertain if like the world title opportunities aren't just there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you need to stay active in good fights if the world, say for example, Zhang and Cabell's not possible, or whoever's ahead of me in the WBC, then it's like, okay, cool, who's next? Well, but it is those type of guys, but they're not really what I'm looking for. If I in my ideal world, it's like I'm looking for guys above me who, when I'm going into those fights, it's like people are almost not expecting me to win. Like I'm going in as an underdog because like at this stage of my career, it's like that's the stuff that's getting me going. Like I'm going in against bigger guys or guys who've been heavyweight for longer, and it's like it's a new sort of challenge for me to sort of get up for because if I'm honest with the cruiserweight stuff making the weight, even bridgeweight, it's like I kind of know I can win most fights just based on just being really strong or really physical, So how do I put it without that? If I'm just going to be honest, it's kind of like to push yourself in training, there has to be a fear factor, in my opinion. So my fear factor is, okay, these guys are big guys, and punches at heavyweight are way more expensive than they are at cruiserweight or even bridgerweight. So, yes. Anyway, I don't know if I've made sense of my answer, but
No, you have. You've
I
articulated that really well. I'm saying to you, Lawrence, right? So you're looking for a world title fight. If that doesn't come about, then so be it. What I've seen, and I spoke about it earlier on the show, is like your style, how I'm seeing it kind of change. I like how you're holding your hands now, and I like how you keep your feet. Your feet now are not as elongated; they're more tighter. Like, so you look a lot more balanced, right?
yeah.
But you do, and I owe that to Joe Gallagher simply because Joe Gallagher was taught by a friend of mine, Phil Martin, who's no longer with us, and Phil Martin's style. There was a guy called Maurice Core. He's kind of got you the Maurice Core style, even though it's only one round. But how you got your hands up high, you march, man. Now I like that. You know?
Yeah,
I
for
like
real.
that.
No, me too. I think it's one of those ones where it's like, the thing that I like most about Joe is that, like, obviously, I mean, you see me in the gym, Tunde's also seen me in the gym, and it's like, although I've accomplished a lot of stuff in boxing, it's like, I didn't want to be a gym fighter where I'm able to do all of this stuff in the gym, you know, walk down some of the best heavyweights that we've got currently and do all this and then not execute on the day. With Joe, it's very much like every training session, like, for example, if I just go into, like, because of the way that I can, like, move and I'm a lot lighter on my feet than most heavyweights, or just like general, just like awkward style, I can coast through a 12-round spar and feel like I've done something. Oh, he didn't catch me. Oh, I like, but then that's not how I fight on fight day. So all of a sudden, you know, it's a completely different version of myself on fight night, and you know, you're not used to throwing punches as hard and as quick, and now you're off balance. He's so on, like, I don't want to see you do that stuff. I want to see you do what you're going to do on fight day every time you spar. Every time you're hitting the bags, it's got to be as if you're in a fight, or you got the one that he says that I really like is when you're throwing that jab, throw it like you got a bunch of kids around who've never seen a jab thrown and they want to learn boxing. Like, how do you throw the jab? How do you throw the right hand? So getting loads of repetitions of that kind of energy system has been really helpful. So in my fight before this one, in Poland, it was that. It's like, I need you to be trying to stop this guy in round one. If you can't do it in round one, do it in round two. You can't do it and keep knowing that you can push yourself, and then you're going to get rewarded for it sooner or later. So same thing in this fight, and then same thing I'm going to try and pretty much every fight I have going forwards.
It's very interesting to me listening to you speak and you know, the work theory of Joe, because I remember watching Floyd spar numerous times in camps, in the Cotto camps and what have you, Floyd Mayweather, and he would never spar the way he fights.
Okay.
And here I hear you saying, you know, Joe wants you to spar the way you. Spence, you got your phone on?
No.
Oh, because there's some echo. And it's really interesting for me to hear you say that Joe wants you to spar the way you're gonna fight. And again, it just shows you that fighters need different things, and it's about finding a coach that really you gel with and you're comfortable with. And I mean, listen, you're 2-0 with 2 KOs in the first round right now with Joe, so definitely it's working. It's working.
Lawrence, I ain't gonna keep you much longer. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's really good to see you as a heavyweight, and you don't look like you're some starving Ethiopian.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but Lawrence, you just come off because you know Spencer just says mad things.
I hear it's coming. No, but I will say, you know, when I was making cruiserweight, I used to look at myself with the 6-packs and stuff and be like, oh, look at me. Now when I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at how skinny I was, or look at how I don't look healthy and as much as I am now. But either way, you know, there's more to come. Only 31 now, so we got a good few years to just have all of these fights and kind of push out this last bit of my career and aim for a 3-weight world champion. And see what we can do from there.
You know, I'd like to see Lawrence Okolie, right? That Richard Rappaport moves up to heavyweight because he's now being trained by Billy Nelson, and you two get a fight on next year.
None of that stuff's impossible, man. Do you know what I mean? As I said, anything to get the world title, and after that, all of the names you said then are like big sort of domestic fights where it's about the glitz and the glam and but you know, before that, win a world title. Just, you know what, like, I know boxing isn't all about the accolades and stuff like that, but for me, it does mean something to me, you know, like when, like, you know, I look at my sort of trophy cabinet now, or whatever you want to call it, and I see those things. It's like, that's the stuff that's going to live on. Obviously, the money is what you live off, but, you know, just to get those accolades, and then afterwards we can do whatever.
So Lawrence, what's the name of your restaurant in Dubai?
It's called Thea, THEA, in Design District.
Because, you know, Uncle Spencer, Uncle Tunde like to eat at these fancy places.
No, talk for yourself. Talk for yourself.
Right?
Lawrence, make sure you get the staff to charge Spencer double because he likes to roll up and get free food everywhere.
Bro, are you mad? Let me tell you this. If I went into Lawrence Okolie's place and they tried to charge me, I'd smash up that whole kitchen.
I hear you. Yeah, whenever you guys are down, pull up, man. We'll love to have you.
How is the restaurant going?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. You know, it was kind of like a. How do I feel? Like, obviously, I'm happy I did it, but you know, when I was doing it, I was kind of like, yeah, I need to just, you know, this boxing thing. Let me just do some business moves and whatever else. And I kind of just did it without really knowing what the ins and outs and stuff like that. But I've been obviously so blessed with having a good team, and it's gone fantastic, to be fair. But it's you know what it is. It's stuff like that. It always needs work, so that's why you need like a good team to kind of push it. So yeah, it's gone well. Is the long and short of it.
Excellent.
Well done, man. I'm very proud of you, Lawrence.
Thank you, man. I'm trying my best.
Yes, sir. Continue to keep shining, keep elevating, and thank you for giving us your time tonight, Lawrence.
No, brilliant. Thank you.
Salute. Fantastic win, Lawrence.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Hold tight, Lawrence. Love.
Yes, Tunde Los.
Excellent. Lawrence, always well-spoken, articulate, and does the job on fight night. And you can't ask for more. It's so funny how people can go from criticizing a young man to now, you know, praising him. And it just shows if you don't have strength of character and, you know, confidence and fortitude in your own self, people could end up mashing people's careers and livelihoods up because, you know, not everyone can take the pressure, but ultimately it's the ones that can take the pressure, take the negative comments, and just keep on plowing through. And it's just great for him. Again, just like Denzel, guys that have come back from adversity. It wasn't long ago when a certain trainer was saying that he's mentally weak. You know, saying he's mentally weak. Lawrence is mentally weak, but he ain't showing no mental weakness right now. And he's looking very, very dangerous. So again,
it wasn't mentally weak. It was physically weak.
There you go, Spencer. There you go.
Yeah, I mean. Anyway, Tun, I've got some things to go do now. Some business.
Okay, good show. We're only supposed to be on there for an hour.
Tun, I miss you. I ain't gonna lie. I miss you, Star. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
And true, I was with my new best friend. I know Tunde was like this bloody Spencer, but it's
what new best friend?
I for paying a light bill Tunde.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic show. We were only supposed to be on here for 60 minutes. It ended up being a 2-hour 18 show, and we had Denzel Bentley on, we had Lawrence Okolie on. Big up, Big London Media Channel again. Thank you for the £5. Uni, that wasn't my
Thank you.
girlfriend. Imagine I was in there up to no good. My whole relationship smash up. Bro, you know how mad it is. When I said it, I was like, bro, I could have just been bending up this guy's whole thing. Bro, great minds think alike. Anyway, calm. I have to remind myself not to mash up man's things no more. But yeah, that's so mad. You even paid to put that comment straight back up. Our type big London media channel. But we have to catch up at our local Soho House Shoreditch again anytime. Just message me on Insta or something. We gotta get this game of table tennis rocking because I'm a done table tennis player. My dad was a champ table tennis player.
Tun.
Me? You can't test my table tennis.
You're an idiot.
Bro, you can't even move with your old back.
Look, don't worry about me. Hey, what? You know who bust up at table tennis?
God.
You know who bust up at table tennis? Marlo.
No, listen to what I'm trying to say.
Marlo
no one
table
can
tennis.
beat me at table tennis.
Tunde. Marlo is some Jackie Chan with table tennis with a table tennis.
He could be Jackie Chung, Jet Li, whoever. He can't beat me at table tennis.
Marlo
bro.
of the Legacy Foundation, big him up for his fantastic awards yesterday. I'm telling you now, you got an award from them a few years back, about 6 years back.
Marlo's back mash up like your back. Marlo's back mash up like your back. You can't beat me at table. You're mad. Bro. East Dulwich, Docking It Adventure Playground. Old type Uncle Frank no longer with us. I used to bruck up everyone at table tennis. I'm the done. Any man that can test me at table tennis, you have to be an Olympic table tennis player to beat me.
And how old are you them times there?
It don't matter the age, bro. The skills never go. It's not boxing. We're not taking punches.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. You see, at them times there, Tunde was a don at table tennis, but Tunde's lost the powers now. Because them times, Tunde used to sound dry and picky afro, right? As since he started getting the little low fade and cream up himself, Tunde's lost all power. When he said that dry black.
You know what? We've got to have a little charity table tennis tournament, That's what we got to set up.
What? Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to do that. I can donate the money to Almadina.
Right.
I'm on it.
For the Fight is Right listeners, that's what we got. We got to sort out something like that. 2025 was going to be a great year.
Son, people, let's get ready. You know what I mean? We're going to have a studio for the Fight is Right. We've got so many things going on. Listen, man. This year has been fantastic, It's been fantastic. It's only going to get better. You know what I mean?
It's not over yet, mate.
It's not over yet.
All right, so let me just say
222. We should jump off at 222 for the powers, bro.
Come on. All right, so let me just sign off by bigging up some of those that were with us today, this evening. Old tight, Anup, thank you, Anup. Thank you, Star Fox WR45E. Big up Dotty Gal. They are with us every week. Joe Barrow, Kevin Ward, Tony, Pugilistic Boy. Thank you for joining us, Tony. A boxing diehard himself. Old tight hot video. Big T1. Big up Jack Saga. Yemi X. All the Runnies. Beauty. The Beauty of the Pencil. Mayor of Brixton. Lee S. Phil Harv. Old tight Phil Harv. Ain't seen you for a bit. Where you been, mate? Old tight Thomas J. Riley. Skyliner, the editor. PAB Jammer. 84 Boxing, Paul L Finance, all the Runnies, Big London Media Channel. Yeah, we need to talk, If you really are a media channel, we need to reason. Maybe some work we can do together or something to help our channel. Because me and Spencer's not really in this thing here in terms of the frills and the razzmatazz. But it don't matter. Everyone knows when you want to get the lowdown on boxing, you got to come check Spencer and myself. Old tight that guy, Mayor of Bristol, I've already said that. Old tight Jim Bob, I've already said that name. Old tight hot video, Daniel J. Boateng, videos to view, Guzzy, T Bacon, Ace One, and big up Lee S, always with us, week in, week out, the great one. The list goes on and on. I won't continue. I'm not sure I said this Snapchat, Old type Bolts, thank you for the £9 £2.99. You know how much money that is, Spencer? A big money that, as you would say. Being
That's the
heavier.
Uber Eats money, rude boy.
Being heavier was his downfall against Francis. We are obviously talking about Tyson Fury and Wilder 3. Usyk weathered the storm against AJ Dubois, who hit harder. He needs mobility, stamina against Usyk. That extra baggage will work against him. And you know what, Bolts? That last part of what you've written, I absolutely agree. Stamina is the issue in this fight. Physical and mental will absolutely determine the outcome of this fight. Tyson Fury has to be physically fit and mentally strong. Physically fit and mentally strong. So thank you for the $9.99. Appreciate it. Old type Bobby Wright. I can go on and on and on. It has been a great show, a show that's gone on for 90 minutes, almost 90 minutes longer than we anticipated. So let us end the show. Just making sure that I didn't miss no Snapchats. No, I didn't. Let us end the show in exactly the same way we started it, with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on up. You lot have a fantastic next 7 strong days. Peace, 2 fingers. We're out.
We're out, man. We out, man. We out.